everybody, welcome back, and it is time for another 5 products video. And today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 Wet n Wild highlighters. You guys know I love Wet n Wild. They have really been stepping up their game lately, but I have a few I want to talk about. Some should still be available or just coming out. Some have just become permanent. There's one that is limited edition, but I can't help it. I have to talk about it. So let's jump into it. And I'm really not going in any particular order, but I'm probably going to save my favorite for last. But these other 4 really kind of just match up for me. They're right there, just depending on what I'm feeling like that day. So the first one I want to talk about is, this is the Hollywood Boulevard. These are the 2 Reflect Shimmer palettes. This is the packaging from when they were collaborating with Fergie. Now they just say Wet n Wild on them, and I'm not sure what it's called, but this one is called Hollywood Boulevard. So this is the one. There's about 4 of these or 3 of these. It was really hard because Rosé Champagne was right up there with me, but I definitely reached for this one more. But if you're looking for this one in the drugstore, it's the one with the yellow and pink and brown. This one is stunning. First of all, the texture on it is absolutely gorgeous, and it is a beautiful gold highlighter, but I don't feel like it's so intensely pigmented that it doesn't blend out beautifully on my skin, because I can wear this. So you can see that it shears out, and it's just absolutely stunning even on my skin tone. So if you are a pale individual like myself, who loves that kind of gold highlight, but you just feel like they're too dark for you, I would highly recommend this one from Wet n Wild. And I think what makes it work is it's a gold highlight, but it has a like a pink shift to it, and it's just stunning, and I love it. And I use this one all the time. Highly recommend it, and it's under $5. I think all of these, that's another beautiful thing, all of these are under $5. Yes. Another one that I really like that was limited edition for the spring, but it just came back as a permanent product, and that is the MegaGlo highlighting powder in Precious Petals. First of all, these are just beautiful. Like, the packaging on those is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I would say this is, now, I hope they come out with some lighter shades, because this one and the other one are both they lean more towards medium to deep skin, but again, this one's so beautiful, I make it work. And it's almost like a pinky bronze color. Absolutely stunning. And again, it's another one of those powders that it seems like it'd be too deep to work on paler skin tones, but when you use it as a blush topper, that's it sheared out, or just shear it out on the skin, it shears out so beautifully that you can make it work even if you are, like, you know, look like a ghost like I do. So absolutely gorgeous. So I just love that. I feel like these are about the same tone. One is just, you know, as far as depth, this one's just gold. This one is definitely more pinky bronze. The next one I want to talk about is probably one of my first loves. And when I first got this product, I was like, okay, it's a bronzer, but it doesn't work as a bronzer. And then Emily Noel 83 was like, oh, this one's definitely a highlighter. And I was like, yeah, it is. And this is mine is so janky. Can you see that? This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer with SPF 15, and this is in Reserve Your Cabana. And I think this product confuses a lot of people because they look at it and they're like, that's not a bronzer for anybody, even for me. This is definitely a highlight, but it's such a beautiful, subtle highlight. It just gives the most subtle sheen and glow to it. I'm actually wearing it today, so you can see it is very, very subtle. It just gives a beautiful lit from within kind of luminosity to the skin. The powder feels gorgeous. It's not chunky. There's no glitter in it. It reminds me a lot of some of the powders I love, like face powders, like the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, the Maybelline Fit Me Pressed Powder. It's got that kind of sensibility to it, to where it's got this really almost very, very fine micro shimmer in it that when you put it on the skin, it just looks natural, and it just gives your skin a natural, healthy glow. So if you have seen this product in the drugstore and overlooked it, and you are somebody who likes a more natural, subtle glow as opposed to just a bam in your face highlighter every now and then, pick this up and you will not be disappointed. It's absolutely beautiful. Again, you can see how subtle it is, but I love it. All right, the next one has just come out and everybody's raving about it, and this one is really, really cute. This is the Wet n Wild MegaGlo Highlighting Bar, and I think it's called Holy Head Gold or Holy Head Glow, something like Holy Head Glow, I think is supposed to be like your halo. And this one is beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Again, it's under $5. And again, it's another one of those pinky gold highlights that can work even on the very fair, like myself. I have worn this. This is like if Precious Petals and Hollywood Boulevard had a baby, it would be Holy Head Glow. It's just, it's stunning. It's so pretty. And again, the texture on it is beautiful. It's not chunky. There's no glitter in this. It's just that beautiful, reflective, intense shimmer. And again, let me share this one out because I know if you're pale like me, you might be scared of this one. But it's one of those products that when you sheer it out, it just is beautiful in how it catches the light. And I just love it. I think it's stunning. So this just came out in stores. I know you can get, I picked up the whole collection, which I will be doing a review on, which I know you can get online. You can just buy the whole collection for like 35 bucks, which is a great deal. And I just think this is a definite must. Now this one does have a mirror that's supposed to slide out, but apparently I'm not smart enough to figure out how it comes out. Like, I don't know if you can see this little section right here. Mine doesn't come out, so, but it's not like I need a mirror. So, but yeah, so that is Holy Head Glow from Wet n Wild. These are all from Wet n Wild. Why am I saying that? All right, guys, the last one I want to talk about is my absolute favorite. It's limited edition, and when I first got this, this came out summer of not the past year, but the year before, and I swear this palette, these were the only face products I used every single day. I used my BRC S25 brush, and I used this bronzer, this blush, and this highlight every single day that summer. And I remember because it's when I first started dating Daniel, and it was always in my makeup bag because it's the only thing I would reach for. And this is the trio. This is called the Color Icon Blush and Glow Trio in Sunset Junction. Now there was another one called Fair Trade Coffee. Let me show it to you. There's actually two more. So the first one is solar powered, which I'm just showing them to you in case you know, I like to, sometimes it's just hard to remember. But this one is more like a bronzy blush trio, which I really just use for eyeshadow. And then I think a lot of people kind of went crazy for the one in Fair Trade Coffee, which, don't get me wrong, it's beautiful, but it's just not quite my cup of tea. So this one is beautiful as well, but the one in Sunset Junction is just so gorgeous and glowy and luminizing, and I wish they would bring these back. This is just absolutely stunning. It is a very just gorgeous pinky, you see it there? Just beautiful pinky highlight shade, and I can't get over how beautiful these powders are. These are just holy grail. I wish, and I don't use these all the time because I'm afraid of running out, and I wish Wet n Wild would bring them back, but all of the powders in here are just absolutely stunning. And this is my all-time favorite Wet n Wild highlighter. I just think it's so pretty. It's natural. It's very much like Reserve Your Cabana, where it is not as intense and in your face, but it gives the most beautiful glow to the skin. It's beautiful as a blush topper or as just a highlight by itself. Absolutely love this. If you have this hanging out in your collection, if you're like a lot of people, myself included, when you see a new Wet n Wild collection, you just tend to grab everything and then sometimes not really put it to the test. I highly recommend you go back in and find these in your collection and bust them out because they're so good. So I know a lot of people really liked Fair Trade Coffee, and it's gorgeous, but this one is definitely gotten the most use out of me, and I love it. It's stunning, and I just wish Wet n Wild would bring these back because they would be just holy grail status for a whole bunch of people. But yeah, guys, those are my top 5 Wet n Wild highlighters. I hope this was helpful for you, maybe gave you some ideas of some affordable highlighters to find in the drugstore, and maybe pick up some things that just to the eye do not look like they would work for you, because I know some of these do not look like they would work for me, but they definitely work on a wide variety of skin tones. Well, let me know what your favorite highlighters, drugstore highlighters, Wet n Wild highlighters are down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. But as always, thank you guys so much for hanging out, talking about makeup with me. I hope you guys have an amazing day, have a rockin' week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.